What's going on, y'all? So Jaylen Waddle, right, is the fantasy topic of today, right? Let me tell you something. He has had a strong 3 games, right? However, I drafted him in the league, missed out on him in another league, but I had came to the realization that the attention would be on Tyreek Hill, and he would be the beneficiary of the attention, which has proved to be true to this point, right? So, but this is my thing, right? On Sunday, he has suffered a growing injury. I'm not too sure of what extent it is. It's probably not that bad. However, I stay away from players that have growing injuries for that week. Not only to see how they perform, but to see if it possibly could be out. And then he is on a short week. I believe he plays Thursday. So that is no good. Not only, is your treatment going to be minimum, you won't have a full week of treatment. You could also risk going all the way with your growing injury. You can also risk, maybe tearing it, a more damaged strain. There's high risk regarding that, So, advisory, we will want Waddle owners, including myself, we will want him to sit out this week and just come back strong in another week and a half. So that way he can have that couple, that couple weeks of rest, through this week and through the next week till game day, and go light. So that's what we would want ideally, because one thing's for sure, we don't want to lose Waddle. Because if we lose Waddle, you know, um, man, that hurts some. You got to make adjustments. That hurts some, and then that's gonna hurt some Tyreek Hill owners. So it goes hand in hand. So that's one thing for sure. We want Jaylen Waddle to sit out and rest, because you can't play with them growing injuries. It's all fine, and even if you feel right on Thursday, man, one movement, one route could be like, you know, damn. So we definitely don't want to be hearing that. We definitely don't want Jaylen Waddle has left the game in the first or second quarter. We don't want to hear that, because we've already observed that, he does get dinged up, including from Alabama. So we definitely want full Jaylen Waddle, and especially his game is based on speed and growing. Speed and growing don't mix. But so me, I have options other than Waddle, so I will be benching Waddle this week. And yeah, man, and we'll take it. We'll worry about Waddle next week. You guys can do what you want, but me, say for instance, if he did somehow score or something like that, I don't believe he's going to have the same explosive game as he been. He may score, I don't know, but it might be a score with 3, 4 catches or something like that. If he does end up completing the game, he may not get the majority of the snaps that he's been getting. They may try to, work him in and, maybe decrease his snap count. So we're not getting a full Jaylen Waddle, and we're gonna be dependent upon a touchdown, because he definitely I can't see it. I can't see him getting a full workload. I can't see him having the production that he's had 3 weeks, especially on a short notice with the growing injury. If he does, man, then maybe either the growing injury wasn't as bad, what I'm saying, as far as maybe it wasn't a growing injury, maybe it was something else or whatever the case may be. But like I said, myself, I'm not taking that risk. But, y'all do what y'all want to. You talking to a champion right now. Either I win the championship or I lose in the championship the majority of the times. Rarely will I ever fall out of championship grace. Uh, you know, they say championships is won in the draft. I say no, it's not. I say your core, the base of your team, makes a difference. You definitely haven't had a good core, but injuries happen. I say trades and that waiver wire. Trades in the waiver wire, what does it for me? I'm always on that waiver wire, and I'm always looking for something that can be long term on that waiver wire. So maybe in the future, yeah, probably in the future, I'll give you my draft strategy and how I do it because hey, it works for me. I adjusted, especially how the draft goes and where I draft at and how I want to make my team. I just adjusted the strategies to it. There's players that you may want that I don't want because I'm assuming I look at their history. Like for instance, you know what I'm saying? Say for instance, if since Saquon, I'll give you an example. Since Saquon had back-to-back injuries, I knew that once Saquon was one, is going to be drafted later, and I like his chances of having a bounce back season. I look at things like that. I look, oh, he's injury prone. I stay away from. Oh, he's. I look at people. Hey, y'all baby go like, yeah, he said that. Hey, I look for. Hey, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get injured this year, so I'm staying away from you. And the majority of the time, if not all, it happens to be that way. But I think about things in that nature. But like I said, I'm gonna start kicking you some fantasy advice. So if you have advice on the player, some matchups, or you know what I mean, sit them, start them, sit them. We need to start doing that. So if there's something that you might want to, you might have in trouble, you might be kind of 50-50 on something, man. Put it in the comment section, man, and I'll address it. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. We out.